Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your strength is slowly fading? The arms that once carried your kids, the legs that climbed mountains, now feel weak, tired, or even unreliable. And many people will tell you, that's just aging. Muscle loss is inevitable after 60. But what if I told you that's not entirely true? What if you could reclaim your strength, not with pills, not with surgeries, but with simple changes in what you eat every day? In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 powerful muscle-building foods that men over 60 should start eating today. These are backed by science, used by athletes, and approved by geriatric nutritionists. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th food is a natural anabolic powerhouse that most people completely overlook, yet it can help you gain lean muscle faster than you think. Before we dive into these muscle-building foods, if you're serious about living a strong, healthy life after 60, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This channel is your place for real science, real strategies, and real transformation. And tell me below, have you noticed muscle loss or weakness after 60? Type yes if this has affected you, or no if you've already started your muscle recovery journey. Your story might inspire someone else. I'm Dr. James Carter, a senior wellness expert and functional nutritionist with over 20 years of experience helping men regain vitality, mobility, and confidence after 50. I've worked with thousands of older adults, and let me be clear, muscle loss after 60 is not the end of your story. In fact, it can be the beginning of a stronger, more energetic chapter. Through my years of research and clinical experience, I've found that certain everyday foods, some of which you probably already have in your kitchen, can dramatically increase muscle mass and strength in men over 60. These are natural, inexpensive, and surprisingly powerful tools that can help you fight back against sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle, and do it safely. No steroids, no gym memberships, no expensive supplements, just real food, used strategically. Imagine waking up with more energy in your body, feeling stable and strong as you climb stairs or carry groceries, and finally seeing your reflection and thinking, I look like me again. Yes, this is absolutely possible, even if you're 60, 70, or older, even if you've lost a lot of strength already, even if you feel like nothing has worked so far, because you're not broken. You've just been missing the right building blocks. Now, I'm going to introduce the foods, starting with number 1, eggs, the perfect breakfast for gaining muscle mass after 60. You've heard about eggs your whole life, but after 60, they're no longer just an option at breakfast. They become a critical tool in your fight against muscle loss. Here's the truth. As you age, your body naturally loses the ability to absorb and use protein efficiently. This process, called anabolic resistance, makes it harder to build and maintain muscle, even if you're eating what seems like enough. But eggs are different. Eggs contain highly bioavailable protein, especially in the yolk. That means your body can absorb it fast and use it effectively to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. Each egg gives you about 6 to 7 grams of complete protein. But more importantly, it provides a powerful amino acid called leucine. Why does that matter? Because leucine is the spark plug of muscle growth. It's the signal your body needs to start building muscle again. And without enough of it, your muscles stay in neutral. But eggs don't stop there. They also give you vitamin D, which helps with testosterone and bone strength, choline, essential for muscle control and brain health, healthy fats, which help you absorb nutrients and stay full longer. Now you might be wondering, but aren't eggs bad for cholesterol? Here's what recent studies actually show. For most healthy older adults, dietary cholesterol from eggs doesn't increase heart disease risk. In fact, it can improve your HDL, the good cholesterol. So unless your doctor gave you a specific restriction, 1 to 3 whole eggs a day can be incredibly beneficial, especially in the morning. And here's a tip. Don't skip the yolk. That's where most of the nutrients are. Scrambled, boiled, poached, or in an omelet, what matters is consistency. Even adding 2 eggs to your breakfast daily can increase your daily protein intake by 14 grams and give your muscles the exact fuel they need to rebuild. Just imagine, you wake up, make a simple 5-minute breakfast, and your body starts the day in recovery mode, repairing muscle, boosting energy, and building strength where it matters most. It's not about bodybuilding. It's about restoring the body that age tried to take from you. And it starts with something as humble as an egg. Food number 2, Greek yogurt, the muscle-preserving snack. You're probably ignoring. It's creamy, it's delicious, and it might be the most underrated weapon in your fight against age-related muscle loss. I'm talking about Greek yogurt. Most men over 60 think of yogurt as a dessert, or worse, as something women eat for digestion. But the truth is, high-protein Greek yogurt can do wonders for your strength, metabolism, and muscle preservation. Let me explain why. As we age, our metabolism slows, our muscles shrink, and recovery takes longer. That's why timing and quality of protein become even more important after 60. Greek yogurt delivers on both fronts. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is triple-strained, which means it's packed with nearly twice the protein in each serving. One single cup can offer between 15 to 20 grams of muscle-rebuilding protein. That's a huge win for older men, because your body doesn't store protein. You need steady, even doses throughout the day to truly rebuild lost muscle. That's where Greek yogurt comes in. It's the perfect snack between meals, or even before bed, when your body does most of its repairing work. And because it's a slow-digesting protein, especially the casein content, it feeds your muscles gradually through the night, just when they need it most. But there's more. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, to support bone strength, probiotics, to improve digestion and nutrient absorption, B vitamins, essential for energy metabolism. Now some men ask, but isn't dairy bad for inflammation? Here's the truth. For most people, natural Greek yogurt, especially the plain, unsweetened kind, does not promote inflammation. In fact, it may reduce it by improving gut health. The key is choosing the right type. Avoid yogurts loaded with sugar, artificial flavors, or low-protein formulas. Go for plain, full-fat, or low-fat Greek yogurt with at least 15 grams of protein per serving. You can sweeten it naturally with a few berries, cinnamon, or a touch of raw honey if needed. Even a single serving a day can help you. Retain more lean muscle, feel more full and reduce snacking, recover faster after physical activity, improve gut function and nutrient absorption. Think of it like this. Greek yogurt is your silent partner in muscle maintenance. It works in the background, day and night, nourishing your body at the cellular level. And unlike powders or pills, it's real, whole food, affordable, convenient, and powerful. So next time you feel a bit hungry in the afternoon, skip the crackers. Grab a bowl of Greek yogurt instead. Your muscles will thank you. Food number 3, lean beef, the forgotten muscle fuel for men over 60. In a world full of diet trends, powders, and synthetic supplements, there's one timeless food that still stands undefeated when it comes to muscle recovery: lean beef. Now, before you roll your eyes or think, isn't red meat unhealthy after 60? Let's clear something up. When chosen and consumed correctly, lean beef is one of the most complete and powerful muscle-rebuilding foods a man can eat, especially after the age of 60. Let's break it down. First, protein. A single 100-gram serving of lean beef provides over 25 grams of complete protein. But this isn't just any protein. It's protein packed with high levels of bioavailable amino acids, particularly leucine, valine, and isoleucine, which directly stimulate muscle protein synthesis, helping your body repair and rebuild stronger fibers after physical activity. Second, creatine. Yes, the same creatine found in those expensive gym supplements. It's naturally present in red meat. and creatine is vital for muscle strength, energy, and recovery, especially as testosterone and growth hormone decline with age. Third, iron and B12. Lean beef is one of the richest sources of heme iron, the type your body absorbs best. That's crucial for oxygen delivery to your muscles, preventing fatigue and improving endurance. Vitamin B12, also abundant in beef, supports nerve function and energy metabolism, two things most older men don't get enough of. So why the controversy around beef? Because not all beef is created equal. The problems start when you eat overly processed, fatty, or charred cuts, like sausages, bacon, or burnt steaks. But lean cuts, like sirloin, top round, or tenderloin, can actually improve your health when consumed in moderation. And let's be honest, for many older men, appetite decreases with age, muscle wasting accelerates, and energy dips become the norm. That's why lean beef matters. It delivers dense nutrition in small portions. It satisfies. It strengthens. And for some men, it even revives that sense of masculinity and vitality that fades with age. Here's a tip. Pair your lean beef with a source of vitamin C, like broccoli or bell peppers, to boost iron absorption even more. And keep the portions smart. 3 to 5 ounces, 2 to 3 times a week, is enough to provide ongoing support for strength and recovery. You don't need to be a bodybuilder. You don't need a gym. You just need to give your body the right fuel to restore what time tried to take away. And lean beef? It's not just food. It's real strength on a plate. Food number 4, salmon, the anti-aging protein that rebuilds muscles and fights inflammation. There's protein, and then there's salmon, the kind of protein that doesn't just feed your muscles, it protects them from the inside out. At first glance, it might seem like just another fish, but after 60, salmon becomes a strategic weapon in your fight against muscle loss, fatigue, and inflammation. Here's why. Salmon offers something few other protein sources do: a triple threat combination of high-quality, complete protein, powerful anti-inflammatory omega-3s, essential micronutrients for muscle recovery. Let's unpack this. First, protein. A single fillet of salmon provides around 22 to 25 grams of complete protein, rich in amino acids like leucine and glutamine, which directly support muscle protein synthesis and repair. But what makes salmon unique is its incredibly high content of omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. Now, why does that matter? Because as we age, chronic inflammation becomes a silent enemy. It attacks your joints, it slows down recovery, and it blocks your body's ability to build and maintain muscle. Omega-3s act like natural fire extinguishers in your system, reducing inflammation, improving blood flow, and even boosting your response to resistance training. Studies have shown that men over 60 who consume more omega-3s gain more lean muscle and recover faster after exercise compared to those who don't. But it doesn't stop there. Salmon is also packed with vitamin D, crucial for testosterone and bone health; selenium, supports muscle metabolism; B vitamins, essential for cellular energy and repair. And if you struggle with joint pain or stiffness, salmon may help ease those symptoms, giving you the freedom to move more, walk longer, and lift heavier without discomfort. So how should you eat it? Aim for 2 servings per week, grilled, baked, or lightly pan-seared. Avoid deep frying to preserve the healthy fats. Pair it with steamed veggies and a squeeze of lemon for better absorption. If fresh salmon is expensive where you live, consider wild-caught canned salmon. It's just as nutritious, often more affordable, and still provides the omega-3 punch your body needs. The truth is, you can spend hundreds on supplements, or you can get more results from a $5 fillet of fish. Salmon is a food that feeds your muscles, your brain, your joints, and your heart, all at once. So next time you plan your meals, ask yourself, am I just eating to survive or to rebuild? Because salmon doesn't just fill you up, it lifts you back up. Food number 5, lentils, the muscle-building powerhouse. Most men over 60 ignore. When most men think of building muscle, they imagine steak, eggs, protein shakes. But few ever think of something so simple, so humble, and yet so shockingly powerful. Lentils. Yes, these small, earthy legumes might not look like much, but inside every handful is a nutritional punch that rivals even the most expensive superfoods. Lentils are packed with plant-based protein, delivering up to 18 grams per cooked cup, more than most protein bars. And unlike many plant foods, they're also loaded with slow-digesting complex carbohydrates, which provide sustained energy for workouts, recovery, and daily tasks. But here's where lentils truly shine for men over 60. They contain an ideal mix of protein plus fiber plus micronutrients, which means they fuel muscle growth, control blood sugar, and reduce inflammation all at once. And let's talk fiber for a second. Why is that so important? Because fiber feeds your gut microbiome, the beneficial bacteria that control how well you absorb nutrients. A stronger gut means better digestion, better immunity, and better use of the protein you eat. That means more of the nutrients you consume actually reach your muscles. Now combine that with magnesium, which helps with muscle contraction and energy, iron, which delivers oxygen to muscle tissue, zinc, essential for testosterone and recovery, folate, and B6, which support red blood cell production, and you've got one of the most complete muscle repair meals for pennies per serving. Plus, lentils are low in fat, cholesterol-free, and incredibly versatile. You can toss them into soups, stews, salads, or eat them as a hearty side dish. And because they're plant-based, they pair perfectly with other muscle foods, like eggs, fish, or yogurt, for a complete amino acid profile. Now you might be wondering, but I've always eaten meat. Why would I eat lentils? Because you're not replacing anything, you're enhancing your nutrition. Lentils offer a different type of fuel, steady, clean, and rich in support nutrients that your body craves as it ages. And here's the bonus. Regular intake of lentils has been linked to lower blood pressure, reduced belly fat, and even better insulin sensitivity. All factors that affect how easily you gain and maintain lean muscle after 60. So the next time you're building your plate, don't just think protein, think balance, because sometimes the strongest foods for your body come from the simplest sources. And lentils, they're the quiet champions of strength, stamina, and recovery. Remember, what you're about to learn isn't about extreme diets or fancy powders. These are natural, accessible, and safe foods, things you can pick up at any grocery store. But when used the right way, they can rebuild your body from the inside out. My advice? Don't try to change everything at once. Pick just one or two of these foods to start with. Maybe you add one to your breakfast tomorrow, or swap one ingredient in your lunch. What matters most is not speed, it's consistency. Small daily actions equals real, lasting change. You may not see results overnight, but within weeks, sometimes even days, men report more energy during the day, improved posture and balance, less joint pain, and even better sleep. These are the early signs that your body is saying, "Thank you, I'm healing, I'm getting stronger again." So if this video gave you clarity, if it helped you believe that it's not too late to regain strength, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We're building a community of men over 60 who aren't giving up. They're getting up, stronger, smarter, and sharper. And I want you in that group. Tell me in the comments, which of these 5 foods are you already eating? And which one are you excited to try this week? Your story might inspire someone else to take their first step too. Because remember, aging doesn't mean shrinking, it means refining. And you, my friend, you're just getting started.